All right, we in this motherfucker.
We are here.
My bad for the delay. Shit happens, but y'all be all right. But anyways, thank y'all for tapping in. Freestyle Friday, episode 11 with Clue
And your girl Pisces, we appreciate you coming back in with us here tonight. Oh, and your girl Pisces,
Yep, so we in here.
so we're definitely here. There's not going to be any dead mics today.
It's all good. So cheers to the motherfucking week.
Cheers.
Keep that shit in the past. And we just gonna go ahead and get into it. Cause I feel like one of the best things that I fuck with you about on Fridays is who got you fucked up on Friday? No, I'm sorry. I didn't say that right. I said that like one of those people. How am I supposed to say it, baby?
Hold up. No, I thought you like to do sandwich stuff. Like feel good, nasty vibes.
No, I said
Send
no.
them home crying.
No, that's when I'm approaching conflict with somebody that I care about.
Oh,
You
that's
tell
just the shit that you use for me.
for sure. If I'm approaching, all right, pro tip, y'all. If I'm approaching Pisces with any type of like criticism, you don't hit her right off the jump with this is what you did wrong. That's where you fuck up because that's when she gonna stop listening. This when majority of you women probably gonna stop listening for real. For real. It's not nothing crazy. It's just what it is. You get people that you discredit somebody, they're gonna stop listening. So what you do is you give them a compliment first. So it's like I appreciate all your effort that you've been really putting into, making this better. I really have been seeing everything that you've been doing.
What?
However, yesterday things, this situation wasn't
Are
really
you
cool to
writing
me,
me up?
and I wanted just to kind of let you know about that. However, I do still appreciate your effort. I just wanted to make it apparent to you. You see how much easier that sounds versus being like, bitch, why you fucking do that? You know what I'm saying? Just going on.
This
So
is
you
wild.
gotta be, I'm not perfect at it. I'm not perfect at it, but I try.
But that's not even what we were talking about. How come that light didn't get
What
turned
you mean?
on?
That's not what we're talking about. We don't need that light, baby.
Okay.
All right, how we look, y'all? Do we look dark? Do we
We
look dark?
do. I look
I want to know what the viewers think. You always
bohemian.
think, baby, you be staying out in the sun all day.
I look very bohemian.
But nah, baby, who got you fucked up this Friday, baby? Come on.
What did I tell you about that? At this exact moment, Clue, you got me fucked up
What did I tell you about what?
about forcing me to talk.
I'm not forcing you to talk. I'm trying to insinuate conversation. I wasn't trying to force you, but let me start with who got me fucked up
Yeah,
this
why don't
Friday.
you start? This is what you
This
want to talk
motherfucker right
about.
here got me fucked up this Friday. I'm gonna tell y'all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay though because you have to pick and choose your battles, and it's a constant. It's a constant thing. You know what I'm saying? Marriage aside, just EP shit, but then EP, podcast aside, marriage shit. You have to pick and choose battles on a daily basis. And even though I didn't feel like I was trying to force her to talk, I had to listen to what she said and keep going. I can sit there and argue back and forth with her about her feelings, but what the fuck is that gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that gonna do? Pick and choose your battles. Just move on and just hopefully wait for some point in the conversation where she feels comfortable to hop in. Like maybe right now. I don't know.
So who got you fucked up, Clue?
I don't know who got me fucked up this Friday. Let me see. You know who got me fucked up? I'm not gonna drop any specific names, but there's been some people that I've been reaching out to in the professional world that I feel like haven't like this wouldn't respond. But as soon as the person that's appointed above me reaches out to the mother, they're like, oh no. Listen, motherfuckers.
Whoa.
There's no need to be like that. They come onto my channel. They gonna hear how I talk. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Listen here, motherfuckers. There's
Listen
no
here,
reason to be like that. You
Bucko.
know what I'm saying? I know I'm a very professional person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have different hats that I wear. When you hear me on Freestyle Friday, you might be like, that is not the Kari that I know at work. And that's completely fine.
That's
You're
right,
not
because
supposed to see
Kari
that
is
one at
at
work.
home.
I'm at home. I'm in my element. I'm chilling. You feel me? But it's like I be coming at people correct and like I don't like that shit. Like podcast work, all that shit aside, like I feel like come at people right. So when they don't give me that same
Respect.
respect back, yeah, it gets
Hmm.
me fucked up. But
Yeah.
yeah, how about
Especially
you?
on the timepiece.
Yeah, time,
Respect my
time,
fucking time, man.
time is money.
I too have things to do. I had a doctor's appointment on Monday, y'all, and I've had a lot of crazy ass health shit over the last year. So I like to absolutely go to my doctor's appointments. So I arrived to my doctor's appointment where I sat for 30 fucking minutes. Thank God it was virtual because I was at home. But that part doesn't matter as much as the fact that the fucking doctor never showed up. That's the part that actually pissed me off. And now I had to call them. I had to call the office and find out where the doctor was, and then she tried
That's
to rush
one
me
that
off
had
the
me
phone.
tripping.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
I
one
was
that had
just
me
like,
tripping.
what
Yeah.
the fuck?
How you gonna call the doctor's office to let them know that they late to an appointment? Like that's some crazy shit. Like that's some real wild
Like
shit.
didn't show up at all, not late. The whole 30 minutes I just sat in there like, I have a job too. I have like a fucking life as well. Like if I was late to my appointment, they wouldn't see me.
And let me go ahead and address these ignorant ass comments.
Or
This
you
nigga hates seeing me wear blue. But anyway, but I just, you know, I don't really understand why there's not this. I feel like customer service are all around, whether it's in a doctor's office, whether it's in
it's not even customer
anything.
service, it's fucking common decency.
But that's your job. It is customer service. Common decency is, you know what I'm saying, me getting out of my car to let somebody know that they're about to back into some other shit. Fucking the fact that you have a camera. Fuck your camera, nigga. I'm trying to help you out. That's common decency. You feel me? But it's like, I'm still mad about that.
Every time you bring this shit up, I just want to be like, let it go, bro.
But for real though, I feel that shit
Let it
because
go.
common decency is also like, damn, this lady been on the hold for a long ass time. The
I'm
doctor
just
still ain't
sitting
showed up.
there.
Let me let her know that we ain't fucking hung up on her.
I'm looking at me in the fucking reflection of this camera, and I can't even do anything else with my phone, y'all, which is really the thing that fucks me up. Because when you're in the online, the virtual phone, the virtual doctor's visits or whatever, you can't text message or you can't leave the app.
Shit,
This bitch rendered me absolutely useless for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let nobody have power over me like that. You got me
in
fucked
my
up.
own home.
I'm gonna keep on refreshing that bitch every 5 minutes
man,
and
I
being
was
like, "You in here
livid.
yet?" Okay, going back on
That's my
playing
story on
T3
who
Arena.
had me fucked up. And Clue, because he clearly has me fucked up every day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
when I don't have her fucked up, I usually be doing things like playing games like T3 Arena. Make sure that y'all download the game. T3 Arena. T3 Arena is on Apple iOS and is on the Samsung, whatever y'all play over there. What is it? Google Store, Google Play Store? I don't know. Y'all weird ones that aren't on Apple. Anyways, make sure that y'all download T3 Arena. It is a super dope multiplayer kind of like a battling game. Is really dope. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna put a little I'm gonna share some with y'all. Like I'll be playing the game all the time, real shit. But yeah, this is not a sponsor. We are not sponsored by them, but
Jesus,
maybe
Mary,
we
and
will be after
Joseph.
they hear this ad. So make sure
I
that you download T3 Arena on the iOS app and whatever y'all weird Google people play with.
Are we serious right now? I mean, yeah.
Not supposed to interrupt when I'm doing the ads.
I'm not supposed to interrupt when you're doing the ads.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if they would have listened to that?
Not supposed to promote. Okay, go.
I'm trying to make us do something. You know what I'm saying? They ain't hold me back, girl.
You just told me it's the exact opposite, but go off. We just had this conversation.
No, what I told you is I'm not gonna have shit sitting in the camera no more that I'm not willing to promote. I 100% feel that because remember I used to have the Bacardi bottle, and I admit that 100%.
I said okay,
and I'm not shitting on Bacardi. Bacardi, I'm drinking you right now, but until y'all pay for the podcast, you're out. So I got the decanter that my baby bought
and
me.
the TP2.
I've had the motherfucker that created.
What's this game called?
T3 Arena.
T3 Arena.
We lost the sponsorship already. But nah. The cat that made this, I've had him in the podcast. The cat that made this, I haven't had him in the podcast, but I bought it. I supported it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, I fuck with you, sure, but we're about to cover you up. It's about to be KFM everywhere. So yeah, I wasn't saying that what you were doing, what you was saying was wrong. Because
I'm just confused. Like you got to make sure that we're on the same train, buddy. Because you went the bullet train, and I'm just back here on Amtrak.
Hey, but that's how some of the smoothest. When I'm watching YouTube channels and they have those really smooth transitions in their ads, that's the only way that I like it.
That's the only way you like it.
No, for real though. If I'm literally talking to you about Black History, and then I'm just like, and while we're talking about Black History, do you know what I eat every morning for breakfast? I eat Huel. Huel is and that's actually a brand that a whole bunch of these YouTubers be using. So Huel, if you're watching, I got you. You see how I did that? You ain't know I was gonna say that about you. But anyways, back to my wife. So
It's a
a lot.
brand of what?
It's like a breakfast food thing that you eat, and like it's like really quick to make. Like it looks interesting, but I try it. It looks really interesting. It's supposed to be like packed with all the protein that you need and all these things like that. Shout out to Huel, wherever you're at. But
Okay.
my point is that when they like, we talk about Black History and then it's all serious, and all of a sudden they start talking about what they eat for breakfast, it's kind of disturbing, you know what I'm saying? Versus when it's like, yeah, baby, because when I know you, I be getting on your nerves, and you be just like, are you getting your phone? I be like, I'm getting on my phone, and then I'm gonna play T3 Arena. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta slide into that.
That's what you do when I get on your nerves?
Yeah.
I get on your nerves?
Come on now. Come on now. Let's not do that.
That is wild.
Let's not do that one. We don't gotta have that talk online.
It's because you lie and shit.
There is one thing that I do want to say real quick though. I feel like I've been talking a lot, but I do want to make it I'm actually getting real serious. So I want to make it real clear, make it real apparent, and I don't want there to ever be no question after this. Shouldn't have been a question before, but I don't want there to be no question after this. This right here, go ahead and cut this bitch down the middle and give me half and give her half.
No, keep it together.
All right. No, for real, in a real way. Like I want y'all to see it like that. I want y'all to see. Y'all see something on my back. Understand that she has half as much on her back. This is our podcast. There is no Clues podcast. There's no Kahar's podcast. There's no his shit. There is no you're supporting his shit. She's supporting our shit. I'm supporting our shit. We're doing our shit. If you ever hear me say I, it is because I'm talking in the very first person, and I'm not secluding her out just in vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm not speaking for you, but I feel like, that would be pretty much the same for you. It's like, but I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. And I'm not there when a lot of, what I'm saying, there's a lot of, I'm not gonna say disrespect. I didn't maybe say question about it, maybe, and clarification should be given, but let this be the declaration. There not need to be no confusion after this. You know what I'm saying? Like we came together and we built this shit. Regardless of where the fucking seed was sown versus where the motherfucker walked up and saw that the bitch was a tree. It don't fucking matter. Or a seedling that sprouted to a tree. She has motherfucker watered the hoe. I can get deep into this motherfucker,
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
But it's like, let's stop playing. Like, so I really wanted to, what I'm saying, put that shit out there. I'm not gonna get all long-winded. Executive producer, co-owner, first lady,
I'm not
HBIC.
Whoa.
How motherfucking further do I need to go? All right, I'm done.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, what music have you been listening to this week?
Oh, this week, man. This week I've been vibing. Like I've actually been on the whole vibe. So not gonna hold you. I've been still bumping a lot of Trello and Birdie album from Bozier with Love. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I had the opportunity to interview them. They were the last interview that's up right now. I'm about to strangle one of my dogs.
I know. I got it.
You got it, baby. Thank you so much. So yeah, shout out to Trelo and Burgie out there in Louisiana, Bossier City, Louisiana to be exact. They came out with From Bossier with Love. I'm sorry, it's dropping on Monday. So yeah, so that's dropping on Monday. It's gonna be a super dope project. I've actually had an exclusive listening to it. Heard a lot of the tracks. Actually, I think a decent full listen. I'm not saying that they haven't changed anything, I'm saying like that, but yeah, I got a sneak peek of the track. I mean, of the album, and it's crazy. And I've really been bumping that shit consistently. And for me being a audio producer, I like to be able to be like, oh, this is what I heard before, but this is what it's changed to be, kind of type shit. So, I like, that's what I'm listening for. I can't wait for the project to drop. And shit, I really becoming fans of the motherfuckers I be interviewing, you know what I'm saying? They come onto the show because like I be bumping Jada Ali for real. Like I was talking about her last episode, I'm talking about her again, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Moneybag Yo. I don't know if you watching, maybe you are. Millions of people out there, can't tell. Um, yeah, we noticed, you named your CD, Hard to Love after, Jade Ali named her CD Hard to Love too. All I'm saying is that, maybe y'all should have a conversation about it. Not in a disrespectful way, just listen to her shit. I promise you you'll like it. I promise you you'll fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. But nah, just the association will be dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, association in the sense of y'all both out there doing that shit. You got any new artists from down my way, Clue? Um, Let me try to think from out there. To be completely honest, I haven't tapped in. I mean, well, shit. Like I said, Traylo and Burgie, they're from there in Louisiana. Them was dope. Them the most recent. No, actually, I take that back. We got Miller down in Columbia, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So she's out there in the South, and then we got Denver Lanes, the homie. He's in Charleston, South Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
and then we've been in the South a
The
lot.
ladies from Atlanta.
We've been in the South a lot. Vanity Rose. We got
Vanity
Vanity
Rose.
Rose out there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Yeah, I feel like we've been in the South a lot, because right before that we was in Milwaukee. Um, we're gonna be in Africa tomorrow
Okay, Africa.
and in Charlotte at the same time. Charlotte's not an artist though. Not a musical artist. It is a an actual artist, which I'm actually very excited about. Shout out to King Carla for sure. It's gonna be a dope ass interview.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, baby. What's up? Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Is everything all right?
I just put some little toys in there. He's just bored.
For sure. For sure.
I mean, he's a puppy.
I mean, he
And
is. He's
Major's
just
looking
a
at
little
him like,
shithead,
if you
shithead.
don't just shut the.
Yeah, he a little dickhead.
Yeah.
But anyways, I missed you.
Oh my God, get over it.
No, for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. Like
I love you so
I be
much.
wanting the most
I
out of my
really like
baby.
it when you do that.
I be wanting the most. It is like I don't, but at the same time, I be having to chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't be wanting to push too hard.
Yeah.
But I know people want to hear from you.
Yeah. Well,
Because what you
ask me what
to.
music I'm listening to. Damn, you don't know how to do this thing right. Gosh.
What music have you been listening to, Shay?
Okay, I've been listening to. I like dove into this treasure trove of like um punk rappers. I don't know what their genre is. They're definitely rapping, but they also have like this Beach Boy punky like fun. I'm talking about flying up, flying up. I
Okay, go
can't
ahead
even
and go
say it.
spell them. Go ahead and find the
F
things so you can
L
spell it.
YANABOSS. I just can't say the word.
Okay.
It's my speech thing.
No, it's for sure. I mean,
I'm
shit,
just
I
saying.
can't say it either. I mean, that's what I was saying. Just make sure that you spell it right. That's what I
I
was saying.
can't
Ain't about
even.
saying it for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, what about them though?
Oh my gosh, they're so vividly boisterous. Like
Okay, I like that.
just out there saying whatever the fuck they want, and it sounds great. I mean, when the girl said the thing about the CD burner, it just tickled me because I'm like, she ain't burned a CD in her life, but that took me way
I
back.
mean, they look hella young. They look like they ain't burning no motherfucking
And still,
CDs.
I was like, so you have reached across all of these generations with that one verse.
I mean, but people do it all the time.
But these young ladies are new, and so I was excited about
For
that.
sure. And
Yeah.
that's why I thought it was a dope. It was a dope I feel like that's the best thing that you can do as an up and coming artist, in my personal opinion, is to tap into another generation's pockets. Because
Yep.
for one,
Who
you
said
catch
it?
another generation's pockets, you're gonna have them forever. I can't remember who said this. I feel like somebody said this recently on the podcast, but you get another generation's pocket, you're gonna have them forever. And if you get a recent generation's pocket, you might have them through childhood, and sometimes people grow out of it. But if you get the people who are already grown, their palette is already where it is. It's just like my dad, when my dad was like, I don't like Kanye, but that one song what he did with Jamie Foxx, Gold Digger, he loves that song because it tapped into his generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he don't fuck with anything else that Kanye does. But Kanye also gained a fan because of that. So yeah, I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, new artists. To answer your question, bro, I'm not interviewing anybody. I'm actually bringing one of my homies. I consider him one of my homies from Kenya. My homie Sensical, since this is his
Four.
third or fourth time
Yeah.
coming onto the show. He's actually the most repeat
He's
offender to
like
come
a
onto the show.
resident.
He's
He's
a
a
straight
resident
resident.
contributor with Country
I
Fam
think
now.
I
He
think
definitely bridges the gaps, and that's exactly what he
we might
intends
have
to
to
do.
talk about that though. We
Yeah,
might have to
he's
talk about
super
actually
dope.
giving him a title like as a resident contributor. I like that
I think
because
that there's a lot that he brings to the table.
he brings so much to the table. Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me
He's
wrong.
been
And
provocative.
he wouldn't be upset at me saying this. He's very provocative.
He's
He's a
been
little
provocative.
extreme sometimes. And the last time I had him on the show, in all true honesty, I've never been keen of cutting parts out of my podcast, but I had to cut a part out of this podcast. And I stated at the very beginning of the show, if y'all haven't checked it out, it's still in the archive. Go ahead and check it out on this
Yeah.
front page. But I had to cut a part out because the current tempo of the media and that was going on right at that moment in time. I'm not even going to talk about what it was about because it don't even matter.
To remain tasteful, Country
Yeah,
Fam, I'll
we
make
was
the
like, we
decision
can't do
to
that shit
edit
right now.
the interview or the conversation.
But I also spoke to him about it. He completely understood, and he's valid with a homie. So the fact that the person who's been on my show the most is actually in Africa. You see how I said mine, but it's not about me. The been on our show the most is in Africa. Is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean that's wild. So
He be talking though, y'all.
Yo, he gonna y'all gotta tap in. Make sure that y'all tap in for that one.
That's all I know. That's one thing I know for sure.
I'm I still gotta decide when I'm gonna drop that one because that's not like a regular interview. Regular interviews drop on Fridays. So that's gonna be something that just probably gets sprinkled into the week. I'll let y'all know what we decide. Yeah. But anyway, so that's coming up. What else we got a few. We actually got a lot scheduled.
We do.
We got a lot scheduled. I mean, we got so we got King Carla, we got Sensical Sense,
We have
we got
James
Brandon Jones.
James. Or Brendan James.
That's what I just.
Yeah. No, his artist name is
Brendan James. Brendan James. Okay, that's
yeah,
okay. So we did confirm that. We did confirm that.
Yes,
all right,
confirmed.
So Brendan
100%
James.
confirmed.
We got Buddy Bud. We got Young New. We got Maintain. Man. Shit. I gotta have my boy Young Parker back on here. I gotta have him back on here. We've already been talking.
Yeah.
The Fat Man's gonna come back on here. He's another repeat offender.
Jada Ali will
sorry,
be back.
so is Young Parker. Honestly, he was one of my first interviews. He was like he was like I think episode 2 or 3. Yeah, Young Parker was like episode 2 or 3. What? Maybe I gotta count up how many episodes.
I don't know either.
I want to start putting it in the title. I feel like I'll be selling us short. Cause like it'd be crazy when you see like Joe Rogan. It'd be like Joe Rogan podcast episode 1089. I'd be like, God damn! But he does have that many episodes.
Yeah.
So it's like, am I selling myself? Are we selling ourselves short by not like?
That's that ginger.
Yeah, apparently she. I don't know what y'all think. But I always say this often, but like people don't really be taking me serious. If y'all know motherfuckers that make music, if y'all know motherfuckers out there doing some big shit, like really out there doing their thing, whether they're entrepreneurs, influencers, we want to know them too.
Yeah.
Like send them our shit, so y'all don't have to tell them, hey, there's this podcast. Actually, I would rather you not say that. Don't tell them that there's a podcast that wants to interview them because that might not actually be the what comes out of that conversation for real. Not saying that we might not be interested. There might be other things that can come out of that conversation. You never know.
Yeah.
But it's like that are deeper than the interview. I've connected with plenty of people before they've actually been interviewed on the show.
Absolutely.
So it's like, there you go. Gotta run to the bathroom real quick. Okay. Can you just hold it real quick and look cool?
Oh, you want me to? Why would I look cool holding this?
You look like a
What
cool
am I, fucking 12? I still want you to turn that light on. Gosh, I look like I'm in the shadows. Of course they can hear me. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Except for the part where we totally just froze. That was terrible. Anyway, that's fire. Who you interviewing in? Oh, that's the same comment. Bless his heart. I have no idea where he intends to take this because I was feeling pretty anxious and I was like, I don't even know if I can do the podcast tonight, but clue being clue. I wasn't in here talking shit. I was like, I have no idea. Like sometimes I could be the captain of the captain of this ship. I could be the co-captain of this ship. But sometimes I'm a bitch in first class. That's where I'm at right now. So don't be asking me to hold this shit down while you go take a leak.
You see, she them type of pilots that just be on and off. That just she them. You ever seen that movie with Denzel Washington
What?
where he was a really dope pilot, but he just be off sometimes. He just show up when the fuck he show up. Smell like a bar.
Yo.
Dude, I'm not saying that specific thing about her, but what I'm saying is that in the same mindset,
Smell like
right?
a bar.
Just show up when they want to show up. But then when the shit start motherfucking crashing, they wake up like, oh, the fuck you did. That's what it was just now. That's what just happened just now. Because she was fine being right there until motherfuckers started crashing. I had to go piss. And she was like, oh, shit. And now we're flying upside down.
You do recognize that you left.
You
and I
left
was like,
before
what?
I did, technically.
Well, the dog was going
Oh, I could have ignored the dog. I could ignore the dog like the best of them. She'd be like, how do you ignore that? I'm just like, I mean, shit.
I can't ignore
He's trying to bother me.
Everything.
Yeah,
agitates me.
we know.
Anyway, moving on.
Hey, shout out to Donald Trump.
Oh, Lord.
I mean, shit. I mean, I don't think I can get banned for saying the word Donald Trump. It ain't a curse word.
Oh, no. Not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I actually woke up this morning to Donald Trump on the news.
Oh,
and I just
everywhere.
thought that I just was going to be able to not hear him.
I mean, I just want to shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? Because I shout out to the fact that he actually admitted the fact that he's actually being indicted for something. When I actually heard, I was like, he actually is admitting that's actually what's happening. I was expecting the motherfucker, there's no indictment, nothing's happening, nobody's coming for me. Mar-a-Lago doesn't even exist. It's just an imagination.
Don't do this to me. You don't have to do this to
I have
me.
a terrible Donald Trump impersonation,
really
but it's
bad.
fine. But it's fine. But it's like,
fine. It's not.
Why is it not fine?
Because I had to live through
if
that.
If them motherfuckers
now,
can be an asshat on TV, why can't I?
And now other people I've seen you do this, and they're gonna look at me and be like, "Really, Shay?"
It's not. See, here's my thing though. This has no. I didn't. This has no political affiliation. This has to do with.
This has to do with
shit,
your terrible impersonation.
When you do some fuck
and
shit,
the crazy ass face that you just made, and then
when you play stupid games.
Oh, and now this.
You win stupid prizes. Exactly. That's all I'm saying. That was a great impersonation. Thank you.
It was
all I'm saying is that literally, and that's really
it was a great impersonation. No,
I'm just saying, like that's all I'm saying. Like I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Don't start encouraging him to impersonate people's voices again, though. It leads to
what? Give me another one.
Don't you dare wink at me.
Yo, you crazy, girl. You crazy, yo. You crazy.
Yo, you wow.
Nah, that's all you shot.
You are out of control.
Yo, there's some shoes that. So I got exclusive access to 2 pair of shoes today.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, and I was like, Out of all the shoes that I can get exclusive access to, these are not it.
Are they the create ones again?
Nah, these are some shits that dropped on sneakers.
Oh.
They were cool, but they weren't like. And it's like literally the last time I got exclusive access was when I got those fucking Stranger Things shoes. That was like 2 years
Those
ago.
shoes were dope.
That's what I'm saying though. So I was like, and niggas get exclusive access every day. And they gave me this shit 2 years later for some shit that I didn't even like before.
What?
I was upset.
Oh my.
I was just like, you know what? I said it to Armando and them. I was just like, y'all want these? He was like, those are trash. And I said, yeah, I thought so. I would have got them if he wanted them, and then we would have swapped it up like easy. But even he was just like, everybody probably got
There's
exclusive
like
access
a
to
whole
them.
lingo that I just am so not aware of.
Yeah, it's
right
just
now.
this. I don't, and it's crazy. I talk a lot of shoe shit, but I don't buy shoes like that anymore. Like I just,
I don't know because I'm not saying that I'm counting any boxes.
I bought those two pair.
Clue.
I bought those two pair. No, for real.
Stop it.
I bought those pair
You
of
be buying a
twos.
lot
I
of
bought the
shoes.
white pair of twos, and then I bought
Buy your
the
shoes.
dunks.
Who's complaining?
When's the last time I bought shoes before that? No, for real.
I have
Since
no idea.
I haven't in
have
almost 6
no
months.
idea. Every time I see
In
a new
almost
shoe,
6 months.
you tell me that you've had them. So you could be like a true shoeaholic.
Nigga, you
I
don't
have
do
no
that.
idea.
And you keep on talking about some shoe
where
boxes. Are you
these
really gonna tell me about shoe boxes after you made me throw away all my shoe
I
boxes?
didn't make you do anything.
Yo, I had like 40 shoe boxes,
Did I
and I had to get rid of them before I moved to. I was gonna ship them motherfuckers, yo. I was literally being like, I mean, it won't be a heavy box to ship boxes within boxes. I mean, it really wouldn't be a heavy box. And she was just like, where are they gonna go? And
because hello,
listen, I tacked these.
we was living in a shoe box.
I had 2 towers of shoes that was like 4 feet taller than me, stacked on the ground, 4 feet taller than me. 2 towers of the motherfuckers. I had to throw them
I
hoes
was
away.
like, where were we gonna put
Classic
it?
shoe boxes,
Until we moved, it
authentic
was like,
shoe boxes.
I'm sorry, but where would it go?
I understand that in a real
And then
way.
there was the whole thing with the dogs in the trailer
but then
and
you also
everything else.
the dogs in the
Remember
trailer.
that?
What?
Because you couldn't get
Oh,
the trailer
shit.
because of the hitch. You trying to make it
Man,
seem like all of this
yo.
shit was because of me.
Nah, that's who got me fucked up.
Yeah.
That's who got me fucked up. This was years
It's like,
ago,
wait,
but they got
the
me fucked
only
up
option
again.
we had was for you to
U-Haul.
get rid of the boxes.
But that also
And you
wasn't.
sold those shoe boxes to that lady first.
No, I sold them to a guy. I sold them to the guy. I can't think of his name right
So
now.
you
but
be over here
I did
capping
sell
like
those
she
shoe
made me
boxes.
get
No, I
rid of my
didn't sell
shoe
them. I gave
boxes.
them away. I
That's
gave them
not-
away. I didn't sell those shoe boxes.
Oh,
I gave them away.
That's
I
just
posted
not
them, and
what
I was like,
happened.
whoever wants them, grab. He was like, "You for real?" I was like, this come grab. Like we filled up his whole charger. This shit was crazy. But anyways,
So you be just
U-Haul
be
got me fucked up.
reinventing shit.
No, I forgot. You right.
Got
You
me
got me.
fucked up.
U-Haul had me fucked up because they let me go onto their motherfucking website, put in my car specs and everything. 2018 Nissan Altima. They was like, "Oh, we can hook a hitch up to the back of your car." I was like, "Well, yeehaw, Bob, let's fucking do it."
Oh my
So
God.
I fucking pay for it. Boom, boom, whoop, 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 scoopity scoop. Literally, when I tell y'all, I'm supposed to pick up. I quit my job on Friday. I was supposed to pick up the hitch Friday afternoon, pack the hoe up, get on the road to drive to California on Monday. I call U-Haul or go there or what the fuck. I can't remember what the fuck
You were
it was.
at the U-Haul.
I was at the U-Haul, yeah. And these motherfuckers is like, we don't even have a hitch here, and we can't even put a hitch on the back of that car if you wanted this. I'm like, the fuck you mean? Like, I done fucking reserved this shit. I didn't pay for anything, but I reserved it and everything. Like, everything was fucking good. So I'm just like, now I gotta figure out a fucking plan B
to get
of
everything.
moving all my shit over here.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit, I gotta plug them in. Shout out to Greyhound, yo. Greyhound has a service that you can actually ship luggage and you can ship like both items and shit like that.
That shit might
Now,
get
granted,
to you and it might not.
Now, granted, my shit came in about 3 different cycles. I shipped about 9 big ass items four of them, five of them
Yo,
were
some of
parts
that
of my
shit was about to
couch.
disappear
But
from the
listen,
gray
yo,
out.
so I had to take apart my couch. I like went to the store. I bought the plastic wrap. I like wrapped my couch up like that. I made that bitch look like it was brand new.
It
And
looked
I
like
put that bitch into a truck and I drove it down to U-Haul, put the labels on it and everything. And it was like about 4 or 5 crates of my shit. Just like my shoes.
yeah,
That was the part that was really
yeah.
fucking me up. Everything else was like, oh, okay, I'll miss it, but because I had everything that was like super personal to me inside my car with me when I drove through, because I had to drive, I still drove, right? But man, I was like, I did not think my shoes was gonna come. And Shay was like, I don't care, but I care for you because I know you're upset, but I
I
really
was
don't
like,
care.
did you take out the insurance? That's the only thing that I cared about.
I'm pretty sure I did, but the issue was that my packages were never lost. They were just fucking everywhere. They went past us to Oakland. Then
And then
one of
they
the
went to
motherfuckers ended up in
Reno.
freaking
Then they're
Reno.
in
And then one wasn't
Carson
in
City.
LA.
I don't
Then it
know.
one goes.
Shit was
It
everywhere.
was fucking crazy.
Just
So, but
saying
yeah, all
that.
the shit ended up getting here. It was all cool. It was not that expensive. I mean, it was cheaper than
It was an
fucking
excellent
Justin.
last minute option
Yeah,
because
because I
he
literally had to
literally
wrap that
had
shit
a
up.
day to get out of there and come here.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause I still got on the road Monday morning. I wrapped that
I
shit up
remember Team
Saturday. Shipped
Jordan
that bitch on
shit.
Friday. I remember seeing.
Team Jordans.
I'm trying to think of them the Jordans that I was telling you about, that if I ever see them motherfuckers, I have
Wait,
to get them
are they the
again.
ones that your dad said he found and he was going to send to you?
Nah. This was when I was older. This is when I was older. I was trying to remember. He probably remember the same film. But but yeah. So there's something that you usually ask me. You usually ask me on Sundays, like, what are we gonna try to do better at this week?
Yeah.
So since it's Friday, you don't got to necessarily share whatever it was that we spoke about, but do you feel like you got better?
Well, honestly, and this is just as honest as I can be right now. A lot of shit happened this week that really derailed me from a lot of my goals, and unfortunately, um, I was just telling them that I was anxious, and I was telling Clue that I didn't even think I was going to be able to do this, and so I did not recover well from all that switch up shit.
What do you mean you didn't recover well?
Like pivot, recover. Like I didn't.
Doing pretty good to
I'm
me.
trying, but I'm also being honest. So don't try and diminish
Oh,
what I'm saying
I'm not
here.
diminishing
Okay,
anything that you're
okay. I
saying.
appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I hope that there was a better way for me to express how I feel without ever coming off like I'm diminishing any of your effort and any of
Thank
the
you.
struggle. Only thing I can say is from the outside looking in. And
Yeah.
like I said, it's only from the outside looking in, and what that doesn't really matter, right? But yeah, I think you're doing an amazing job. And I appreciate you for pushing through that
Yeah.
for real.
Thanks.
Hey,
Anyway.
ask me, gosh, you don't know how this works.
So what was your goal this week?
I ain't want to ask
Well, do you feel like you did better at
you.
it?
Nah, I didn't really do what I needed to do this week, honestly. There was a lot going on this week.
Yeah, it was like, oh
Um,
my God, what's happening?
just okay, I could be vulnerable, what I'm saying. I had a hard day this week. I had a really rough day. Like there was I really felt like there was a day for me to just be flat on my face. That was the day. And yeah, that shit was tough. It's
Honestly.
weird how that shit just happens. How it all just kind of it can just smack you. You know what I'm saying? Depression is a motherfucker.
So
And the thing about depression is that it doesn't really matter what's going on It doesn't necessarily have to be triggered. It can just,
Come in a wave.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that in all for sake of always being transparent, I was super excited. I did a format call with now you got me anxious about
I was
calling
just about
him
to say what you gonna say.
Brendan James. Now
Brendan
you got me like,
James.
this is his name. This is his name.
Right.
Is it?
Is it though?
Oh my gosh, I can't stand you. But anyway,
I'm actually very interested for that interview. That's it's gonna be your second interview.
yeah.
And I'm very interested to hear why there is that confusion. I don't know if that's one of your questions. Maybe it'll come out. But please don't spill the beans now. Make them come to your interview to hear what the fuck is going on. Every time I hear shit like that about artists, I'll be like, so what's up? Like, I remember how awkward it was for me to ask Vanity Rose if there was a fourth member. I was like, I did my research and there was like four of y'all at one point, and they was like, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with
I was just
it.
like, so like,
Yeah.
but anyways, I'm hungry.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm congested. I don't know if y'all been hearing that. I'm congested
Yeah,
as a
the
motherfucker.
allergies, the winds up here have been crazy.
Yeah, but
So let
we
me
appreciate y'all
go
rocking
feed
with
my
us.
hungry husband. I mean, my hungry co-host.
We appreciate y'all rocking with us. We definitely do appreciate all the love. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that y'all like some of our shorts. Make sure that y'all go follow Pisces at
PISCESPRNSS on all of the things.
Make sure you follow her there. Make sure y'all follow me at KULEDADON underscore on Instagram and wherever else you can find me. If you can't find me nowhere else, I apologize about that. But anyways, that's my fault. And before I keep rambling, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Y'all have a blessed,
Later.
blessed day.
Never